You okay? A bit crooked. Bit crooked. Folks, if you're seeing this a little bit crooked, you can always tune in later on to my YouTube channel, Benny, for the exclusive widescreen version of Monday Morning Live.
30 seconds.
Copy that, Algorithm. Algorithm, the show's producer. You know him. You love him. I didn't organise a flyover today. It's just a bonus. Shout out to Mum. Thanks for watching.
Cold open in 5.
Thanks, Al. I know. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the Haunted Garden for the cold open of MML 92. That's right. Monday Morning Live is 92 not out. What an effort. Normally at this point, I would sample for the first time something that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. But today, I've got a special treat. I'm going to give you an update on something that I got 3 weeks ago from my friend Janish at the Marlborough Farmers Market. More on that shortly. We'll take a look back at the week that was. We'll take a look at the week ahead with a very special celebrity birthday. We're going to do some live gardening, and we'll have Plant of the Week. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Shout out to Lee, thanks for tuning in. You missed the cold open, it wasn't particularly memorable. Let's kick off today with a look back at the week that was. Had a great week. Great time on the farm, great time at the farmers market. In the weekend, so it was a long weekend, Waitangi Day on Thursday, then there was a teachers only day on Friday. So the kids' first week back at school was a short week, but a good week. Actually, just quickly, I was slightly late today, you may have noticed, the more astute viewers. You may have noticed that I was a little bit late with the social media post. I normally get it out at 10 AM saying Monday Morning Live begins in 1 hour. Today I was a little bit late because I went to the kids' school assembly. And the reason is that Corbin received a certificate. He got the award for, what do you call it? Exhibiting one of the core values of the school, which is to be brave. It's ironic because he was pretty nervous about going up in front of the whole school to get a certificate, but he was so brave. We're so proud. Shout out to you, Corbin. Right, the week that was. Oh, we took the kids for a swim at the pool. Oh, I love the town pool here in Blenheim. Such a good facility. Actually, that reminds me. My good friend Reg McGundry, he told me that he went for a swim at the town pool just the other day as well. He said that not long after he got there, he really needed to pee. And so he thought, oh, it's okay just to pee in the pool. Anyway, there he is midstream, and the lifeguard blew their whistle. Poor old Reg said he got such a fright he almost fell in. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Joke of the week there, thanks to my good friend Reg McGundry. He's not a bad dude, considering that he is thrice divorced, and he's currently living in a van down by the river. There's a little cue, a little clue there for this week's celebrity birthday. So a great week, but I've got to admit, it was a great week, but I must admit it wasn't all positive. I've got a confession, I'm actually suffering from a little bit of athlete's foot. Now, trust me, athlete's foot is nowhere near as heroic as it sounds. Because it does sound pretty heroic, right? I'm such an athlete, you know, my foot just can't keep up. You know, I'm so athletic that it just takes its toll on my feet. I guess they call it that because when you go into the pharmacy and you go, hey, I need some cream, I seem to have athlete's foot. It sounds pretty cool, you know. I don't think they'd sell as many tubes of the cream if they actually called it what it actually is. You go into the pharmacy, hey, I need some sedentary old geezer fungus cream. I'd be like, this way, pal. Anyway, speaking of fungus, I want to give you guys an update on something I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. Now, I got this 4 weeks ago from my good friend Janish. Now, he has the Nelson Shroomery. You may know where this is going. This is my Grow Your Own Mushrooms grow bag. These are our old friends, the oyster mushrooms, otherwise known as Pleurotus austriatus. Catchy name. Now, this is I got a new grow bag because I'm such a fan of mushrooms. this is a new grow bag that I just got yesterday from Yarnish. So this is the sort of before, and this is the after. And that's after 3 weeks of growth. So mushrooms for Benny for dinner. Big thanks to Yarnish. Shout out to my good man from the Nelson Shroomery. Right, let's do some live gardening. My good friend Lee at Mississippi Herbs, she has a wee stall at the Marlborough Farmers Market. I got from her yesterday this. Oh, I'm just going to move. This is, oh, look what I've done there. See, these are the marigolds that I have growing at the front of my house. I've converted Spritzer 1 into a little flower display thingy. But this is what I got from Lee yesterday. Lee from Mississippi Herbs. This is what's known as bergamot. Bergamot is French for Monday morning. Possibly. I'm not sure if that's true or not. If it's not true, drop us a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll assume it is. Now, bergamot, the scientific name is Monarda didyma, which pretty much sounds like Monday anyway. So let's just go with it. I'm starting up a little collection now. If you're watching on YouTube, and if you're not, you should be, you'll be able to see in widescreen. These are the coriander seedlings that we planted out last week. We sowed them, I think, 5 weeks ago now on the show. Growing really well. Take that, Stephen. He was a guy who said that it was the wrong time of year to sow coriander. We'll soon find out. They'll probably go to seed soon, but we'll see. We've got our Thai basil here as well. And I'm going to start up a new little pot. New little ceramic pot for our bergamot. What we're going to do, now it comes in a nice little planter bag. This is a PB 3/4, so 3/4 of a litre. Nice little planter bag. We reuse these, by the way. We're going to give it the Benny squeeze. Now I've just put a little bit of high grade Dalton's potting mix in the bottom of this ceramic pot. And what I do is I often do a little test. So just pop the seedling in there like that and just sort of see the depth, how deep you need to go. So I think that's about right. We'll give it the Benny squeeze, the patented Benny squeeze. Then we'll do the Benny salute. One finger either side of the seedling. And we'll just flip it over. Give it a bit of a squeeze. Take it out. It's pretty well formed actually, this seedling. And you can see that the roots are actually pretty well formed. See the roots? Pretty well formed. They're kind of bunched together, sort of root bound a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tease those apart before we put it into the pot. If you don't tease them apart, the roots, instead of growing out to take up the high quality Dalton's potting mix, they'll just grow sort of round and round, all sort of cooped up. So we're going to just tease them out, pop it in there. And I'm going to use a new part of the range available in the gift shop. This is the Benny's 6100 series potting mix disperser. It's a flexi tub, and they're really handy because what you can do, you can see the potting mix in there. What you can do is you can just kind of squeeze it together and just shake the potting mix into our pot. Yeah, Benny shake. It's looking pretty good. We'll backfill that after the show. Something we need to do whenever we plant something new. Say it with me. You can never underestimate the value of water. This is Spritzer 2. It made its debut last week on the show. Give it a couple of spritzers just to get it going. And there's our live gardening. A couple of quick updates. I mentioned that we've got our marigolds growing in the what used to be Spritzer 1. We sowed some marigolds 2 weeks ago, and it was a fairly disappointing update last week because nothing had happened. But this week, you can see germination has begun. Possibly helped by the Benny's 6100 series germination chamber. Available now in the gift shop. Why not buy two? So the marigolds have germinated, and it's very exciting. We'll be planting those on in the coming weeks. Speaking of planting on, 2 weeks ago we planted on our Love Lies Bleeding. This is our amaranthus. You can see how well it's growing there. Love the colour. Sort of a purpley, burgundy-ish kind of colour. Really cool. Love Lies Bleeding. Growing well. What else do I need to update you on? Coriander growing well. Thai basil growing well. Oh, so just from around the garden, we've retired most of our berries for the year. There's a good feed of blueberries still on the bush there. That'll be something I can possibly have to wash down my oyster mushrooms with later on. We've retired our raspberries. We've retired our boysenberries. We've retired the orange berries. The strawberries are still going, but it won't be long until they're done for the year. So we did a little bit of a rearrangement. I might take a short video and show you later on. Just a wee update from here in the garden. Now, the week ahead. We've talked about mushrooms. The celebrity birthday this week is a guy that was quite a big fan of mushrooms. Admittedly, a different kind of mushrooms. This week there's a full moon. It's called the snow moon. And our celebrity birthday was a big fan of snow as well, just a different kind of snow. This week, it's a very happy birthday to Chris Farley. People who know me will know that Chris is a massive inspiration to me. In fact, it's fair to say I would not be doing Monday Morning Live if it wasn't for the great Chris Farley. He played a character named Matt Foley, who ironically also lived in a van down by the river. There's a bee or something there. There's a presence here. There's a presence. Happy birthday to Chris Farley in the week ahead. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be another good week on the farm, another great week at the farmer's market, another great week for the kids at school. This is their first full week. I'm sure they're going to do well and make us proud like they always do. Well, I think that's probably all for this week. It's been a few shenanigans going on. Now, normally I'm a big fan of shenanigans, but it's enough. So straight away after the show, you can tune in to watch on YouTube. I'm going to issue a challenge. Tune into YouTube for that. My YouTube channel, Benny. You can find it by searching Benny Ward. While you're there, subscribe if you're on board. Because I'm Benny Ward, and I will see you next time in the haunted garden.
And we're clear. Good show.
Thanks, Al. You too. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Are you sure this is what you want?
I'm doing it, Al. I'm doing it. For the past several weeks, the garden has been haunted. There's been all sorts of weird shenanigans going on. But enough is enough. I'm here to issue a challenge. I hope this works. It worked. It worked. Brock, I know how much you love this. If you want it, come and get it. I will see you at MML 100.